Close college basketball season is right around the corner. Check out the top 10 women's teams in the country, according to the USA Today Sports preseason coaches poll. USA Today Sports Columbus, Ohio app. UConn used a balanced offense and a dominant defensive effort to start the season with an easy rout of Stanford. Crystal Dangerfield scored 24 points and Katie Lou Samuelson added 21 to help the toe-pranked Huskies beat the No. 9 Cardinal 7,853 on Sunday in Nationwide Arena, the host site for the 2018 NCAA Women's Final Four. In her 7th career start, Dangerfield ran the offense with a sharpshooter's mentality. The sophomore knocked down 6 of 7 three-pointers and recorded 4 steals. She averaged just 6.1 points per game and shot 31% from 3 last year. When you look at our team, by adding another player of her caliber and the way she plays, that changes the makeup of what we're trying to do, UConn head coach Gino Auriemma said. SHE's just so much more offensive-minded and she creates a lot of stuff for herself and others. Gabby Williams and Nafisa Collier added 11 and 8 points, respectively, for UConn 10. Dejounte Carrington led Stanford with 21 points on 8 of 15 shooting, despite coming off the bench. Stanford 0-2 struggled making shots around the rim for a second straight game. The Cardinal made just 5 of 31 shots in the first half and committed 15 turnovers. One positive head coach Tara Vanderveer found in the game was out-rebounding UConn 4,740 after being dominated on the glass by Ohio State on Friday. "I thought we did really well on the glass. Had we rebounded this way against Ohio State, that might have been a different outcome," she said. "This particular time, I think our problem was turnovers and a lack of execution on offense, but I think that will come." The Huskies dominated from the opening tip, shooting 51% from the field, including 6 of 10 from three-point range in the first half. Tied at 4 less than 2 minutes into the game, UConn made its next 5 shots as a part of a 140 run. UConn kept its pace in the second quarter and outscored the Cardinal 234 for a 4,914 lead at the half. With 250 remaining in the third quarter, Dangerfield hit a 3 to give UConn a 42-point lead, its largest of the game. A major part of that prolific offense was the defense's ability to create turnovers. Auriemma said his team's first-half defense was close to perfect. "When we're playing aggressively like that, we don't even need to set up plays because we can just get out in transition and run and get things off our first and second pass," Samuelson said. "And that's when our best offense is because we like to keep the game moving." Stanford's Alana Smith was 1 basket shy of a double-double with 8 points and 10 rebounds. Brittany McPhee followed up her 24-point outing Friday with 9 points on 3 of 12 shooting. Big picture UConn, the Huskies showed why they're the toe-pranked team in the country. It's obvious Auriemma's team will be the favorite once again to win its 12th national title. Stanford, the Cardinal, had to replace 3 starters in the off-season and opened against 2 top-5 opponents. The 0-2 start shouldn't be anything more than a learning curve for a young Stanford team. Tippins: this is the first time Stanford has started the season 0-2 since 1998 when it lost to Arkansas and Duke. UConn had 6 runs of at least 6 unanswered points in the game. She said it Vanderveer on team's ability to play with top programs. "Our young players are going to improve. I have a lot of confidence in them. We're going to enjoy the journey. It's a big uphill climb to play at this level, but I know our team will accept it." Up next, UConn plays No. 25 California at home Friday. Stanford plays UC Riverside at home Friday. Number 3 Baylor 100 Coppin State 5-4 WACO Texas. Kalani Brown had 24 points and 12 rebounds to help number 3 Baylor beat Coppin State 10,054 on Sunday. The double-double was the second in as many games for the Lady Bears All-American center, and Lauren Cox just missed a one of her own with 12 points and 9 rebounds. Baylor 20 had 5 double-digit scorers in all and shot 61% from the floor and 54% from the three-point line. The Lady Bears jumped out to the lead by scoring the game's first 5 points and 13 of the first 17. They went ahead by double figures on Natalie Chow's layup with 359 to go in the first quarter and built the lead the rest of the way. Genesis Lucas led all scorers with 25 points for Coppin State 01, which also received 19 points and 11 rebounds from Chance Graham. But only one other Eagle scored, and they turned the ball over 23 times. Number 6 Texas 95, Stetson 59 USDIN, Texas. Lashan Higgs scored 18 points and no. 6 Texas opened its season with a 9,559 victory over Stetson on Sunday. Senior Brooke McCarty, the Big 12 Player of the Year last season, scored 14 for Texas. Another senior guard, Ariel Atkins, produced a career-best 6 assists and 4 steals for the Longhorns. Junior Jordan Hosey added a career-high 13 points and 8 rebounds. Kennedy Colcliffe led Stetson 11 with 19 points. Brittany Chambers scored 12. Higgs, a junior guard, started 3 games before this season. She became a starter with the departure of Breonna Taylor, a senior last season who was Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Higgs converted 7 of 9 shots from the field and 4 of 5 free throws to finish 1 point shy of her career best in only 18 minutes on the court. Texas led 5,733 at halftime thanks largely to a 33-point first quarter. That's the most the Longhorns scored in any quarter since the NCAA switched from 2 halves to 4 quarters for women's basketball before the 201,516 season. Number 7 UCLA 76, Presbyterian 4-0 Los Angeles. Monique Billings scored 12 points. Kennedy Burke added 11, and no. 7 UCLA routed Presbyterian 7,640 on Sunday for its second straight blowout victory. The Bruins 20 were coming off a 60-point win against San Jose State in their opener, and they had the way with the Blue Hose 0-2 from the opening tip. Burke scored all of her points in the first half, when UCLA opened the game on a 120 run and shot 47%. The Blue Hose missed 18 of 22 shots over the first 2 quarters. Courtney Story was the only Blue Hose in double figures with 18 points. She made 4 3-pointers for the 1,100-student school from South Carolina. The Bruins had an 110 spurt in the second quarter, when the Blue Hose made just 2 field goals and were held to 7 points. UCLA used its height advantage to create havoc on defense, double-teaming shooters and grabbing loose balls. The Bruins owned a 488 scoring edge in the paint. 5 of the Bruins freshmen gained valuable minutes, led by Chantel Horvat with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Early in the fourth quarter, Burke was the only starter on the floor with the freshmen. Presbyterian had 20 turnovers, leading to 30 points by the Bruins. Copyright 2017, The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.